I'm not resisting.
What are you doing? You're under arrest for making a
No, I
threat.
never said a threat. I never said anything. I never said anything. I never said anything.
So you got her, man. Hey.
Back up. All right.
I want you to let me go.
That's cool. You can record. It's back up. Thank you.
Let me go. I will if you let me go.
I feel like I'm the only one that supports the ICE raids. Now listen, I understand that people are sad because like people are getting deported. But honestly, they should have figured this out by now. Trump gave them a timeline to leave. He gave them money to leave. And he gave them a ride to get home. And then they still didn't leave. You know, the thing that I don't understand most of all is that the Obama administration, you know, they actually deported more people than the Trump administration. They get absolutely no press for it. People need to just take some accountability. Do something wrong. You get caught. And then you just kind of like you own up to it. You got people out here protesting. They're protesting for people that are doing illegal activity to continue doing the illegal activity. That's absolutely insane. I don't know. I just don't get it. And honestly, the people that are doing it, they really can't explain why.
You guys gotta chill. Can you chill? Wait. Public street, man. Sorry, sir, you gotta leave. Sir, you need to. From here? What's here? What country? Was you born here? Was you born here, ma'am? What country was you born in?
10 million people who live here in LA County are waking up to news this morning that their tax dollars may soon be going to help illegal immigrants and their families. This after a controversial vote last night. The LA County Board of Supervisors voting 4-1 on Tuesday to approve a, quote, immigration emergency declaration in the county in response to recent ICE raids here in LA. Now, that emergency declaration will give LA County the power to provide taxpayer-funded rent relief, legal services, and other assistance to those the county says have been affected by recent ICE raids. Now, the two LA County supervisors who first introduced this declaration say immigrants in LA have been, quote, living under threat from ICE and help is needed.
We have entire families who are destitute because their fathers or mothers were taken from their workplaces and they have no way to pay their rent or put food on the table.
The county will take whatever actions we have within our authority. We need to call on our region to stand up and protect our community members.
Now, in a statement to Fox News, ICE is blasting LA County's decision to approve this declaration. They write in part, quote, "The only state of emergency is the one residents of Los Angeles face after electing officials who give a middle finger to the law. Perhaps the board should supervise funds to support law-abiding fire victims who still haven't recovered instead of criminal illegal aliens seeking refuge in their sanctuary city." Now, Dana, the LA County Board of Supervisors also recently cut $25 million from the LA County District Attorney's Office. That's for this current budget year, and that was over the DA's objections about what it would do to public safety. I've been getting texts from prosecutors in that office basically saying it's remarkable the board can not find public safety money for them, but now they've suddenly apparently feel they can find money to help illegal immigrants.
¿De dónde eres?
De Guatemala.
¿Y qué piensas sobre eso?
Y en el caso mío, pues yo estoy viniendo a cumplir con mis leyes para que todo salga bien, porque es mejor venir uno a presentarse y no fallar, ¿va? Porque si uno falla, pues las cosas se ponen difíciles. Ajá, entonces mi deber es mejor venir a cumplir con la ley, presentarme y que todo salga bien.
Tú no tienes papeles, ¿no?
No, yo no tengo papeles.
¿Y cuántos meses tienes aquí en los Estados Unidos?
Oh, pues apenas tengo 1 año, 4 meses.
1 año, 4 meses.
Sí.
¿Estás en la ciudad de Guatemala o en el campo o dónde?
Es en una aldea.
Okay. ¿Y por qué viajaste a los Estados Unidos?
Oh, pues por muchos problemas de allá de Guatemala, ¿va? Entonces, pues aquí veo que todo está calmado.
Problemas como delincuencia, cosas como eso.
Sí, así es. Por eso mismo que uno busca cómo salir de allá mejor y que yo estoy cumpliendo con lo que yo he prometido con ellos de venirme a presentar. Ajá.
¿Y es difícil para encontrar trabajo sin papeles?
Pues la verdad no sé, va, porque yo no he intentado buscar porque, como le digo, no quiero meterme en problemas. Es mejor, como le digo, cumplir hasta que ellos me autoricen un permiso de trabajo que andar haciendo cosas.
¿Qué tipo de trabajo quieres hacerlo?
No, pues aquí, como dicen, va a lo que me salga despuesito.
¿No tienes miedo sobre ICE?
Pues la verdad no, pues porque como decimos, va de que a lo que Dios haga su voluntad.
When it's time to go, you can choose how. You can wait for enforcement, or you can leave on your terms. The CBP Home app lets you self-deport with dignity, directly and securely. Don't wait, decide how it ends.
By who?
By these protesters.
Antifa has attacked you twice?
Yeah, once with a knife and a skateboard, and once with a phone. They slapped me in the face with it.
They attacked you with a knife?
Yeah, he's not allowed to be down here anymore. The guy's name was Justin Bowen. And,
I know Justin.
The other one was Bothamley. Bothamley. She attacked me with the phone.
Who was the other one?
Bothamley. I forget what her first name is, but that was just a couple weeks ago.
What is it about you that makes them want to attack you?
The first one, Justin Bowen, there was a black officer escorting people around with the no camping signs, and he come across the street and calling the black officer the N-word. And I said, have some respect. And he turned around and came at me with a knife and screaming at me, and it was all caught on video. My neighbor across the street got the video. That he was going to murder me, he was going to kill me, and I was a BITCH and everything else. But I saw this young man last night on video, and I wanted to come down. He was down there with Tommy Boy, and tell him thank you. And
give me a hug. You're a fighter.
I'm just an old lady who.
But you're willing to fight back, and I appreciate that.
I figure, if I put my face out there or something, and I told the gentleman, Ocean Pod.
Yeah, Ocean.
I told him last night, he says, well, why do you keep putting your face out there? Because I've been interviewed before. And I said, because if I turn up missing, then somebody will come looking for me.
Oh, man.
And that's the way I look at it. I don't agree with everybody getting snatched just in one big bundle and then sorting it out. But at the same time...
Are they giving them they're not really giving them a choice to do it the right way.
Yeah, I know.
The easy way.
Yeah, my family was Irish Catholic. We came through Ellis Island, my great-grandfather. And, it's a little bit different now. But, the thing is these guys scream First Amendment rights. But if I have an opinion, I'm not allowed to have that. And where's my First Amendment rights? You know? I moved here. I live in the apartments across the street. I just want some peace and quiet. And this has been going on since June, you know?
Yeah, it's been a long time. Is it hard to live in these buildings across the street?
It gets loud, and they gave us earplugs.
The building gave you earplugs?
The buildings gave us earplugs, yeah. I think the most frustrating thing is not even the protesters, because they're going to do what they're going to do. It's the suburban Karens, I call them, stuff, and I'm like, you get to go home to your quiet little home.
Yeah.
You know, and I have me and my puppy dog, and after it gets dark, I won't go outside because I'm afraid.
What do you do with the dog when, you know, they're firing off fireworks and tear gas and
Luckily,
flashbangs?
he's old like his mom, so he's kind of deaf. He doesn't really hear it really well, you know, and we just shut the door and shut the windows and everything else. But
how have the police been?
I call them Antifa's BITCH.
Antifa.
Yeah, because they help Antifa. They do not help. And what I found really, they don't help us. I mean, we've called 911 when Shelly got attacked and a couple other times, and they tell us that they can't respond to us because we live next to ICE.
That's the only reason, just because you guys live here?
Yeah.
So they won't respond?
They won't respond. No, they won't respond. They'll call you on the phone, they'll call you back, but they won't come down here. You know, although, you know, they did arrest, because the policeman was right there, they did arrest the first guy that attacked me. And the police were on the corner the second time I got attacked, and it was witnessed also by one of the YouTube, what do you call them? Streamers, yeah, and he caught it on video, so the police had to respond to that. But these guys are just doing their job, you know.
Man, ICE is just coming here to do their job.
You know, and they don't have a right to dox them or anything like that, you know. That's why I won't cover my face, because literally I have called my friends and said, if you don't hear from me for a week, start looking.
Wow.
You know, and that's
no way to live in America.
No, it's no way to live. It's no way to live. I was born here, moved away for a while. I grew up in here during the 80s, you know, best decade ever. And we had a lot of fun.
A lot of Aquanet, though.
Yeah, we did. We had a lot of Aquanet. We had a lot of mullets, but we had fun.
It was beautiful in the 80s.
Yes, it was.
I'm born and raised here.
This town was beautiful in the 80s. We had so much fun. And, you know, if you wanted to get school clothes, you went out, picked out on Columbia Boulevard and picked strawberries and green beans, and that's how you got your school clothes, you know. And if I had one word to describe the kids today, it's called entitlement.
Oh, yeah.
They just think that they're entitled to everything and don't have to work for it. And that's not right. I worked my entire life from the time I was 14, and I'm 63 now. So, you know, I think...
The conviction, this is a...
I hope the troops come. I don't want any more violence. I think it will cause more violence, though. But what I found really disturbing last night was there was a group of 15-year-old boys out here last night, drunk off their ass. And they were just down here for the fun, you know. I keep telling everybody I'm waiting for the guy to show up that makes balloon animals, you know. Because it's become a circus. It really has. And if I could, you know, ask Trump, please, come soon. You know, I want Portland back. I want the Portland I grew up in. You know? I mean, I wasn't a rich person. I'm not racist. I'm not white entitled. I remember when the Lloyd Center was beautiful and we went skating. Yes. I remember we lived up in Columbia Villa. We didn't care what your color was. We all got in the car and went and got the government cheese. You know, we all went down and saw the wrestling down at the Chautauqua, and yeah, we had fun back then. It's not like that anymore. I literally won't go out after dark unless my dog is crossing its legs. So that's about it. I don't wish any ill will on these guys. I just wish they'd grow up. You know, and I worked for the federal government for a few years up at the VA hospital. I was an x-ray tech, and I'll tell you what.
Thank you. As a veteran, appreciate you.
Yeah, federal law trumps state law every day. And these guys think that they're going to avoid all that. No, just be peaceful. That's all you got to do is be peaceful. Don't call, and they don't care if you're elderly, disabled. They don't care who you are. That guy on the corner over there scares the hell out of me. He talks to himself all the time. He's got more piercings and God's got green apples. I just, it's kind of scary.
There's some scary folks down here.
There is. And at night, and the police will not protect you. They won't.
Say that again to the camera.
The police will not protect you. They will protect the protesters, but they will not protect you.
Somebody cut that and send it to Pam Bondi.
Please.
DOJ is paying attention.
I hope they do. Please send it to Pam Bondi. I'll shake her hand.
I don't know how else to explain this, but if ICE can raid immigrant homes, they can raid your home too. But I'm a law-abiding citizen. ICE does not care. Once the government violates someone's 4th and 5th Amendment rights, everyone's rights are up for grabs. Yes, they need a warrant to search your home, and yes, you have a right to due process. But right now, the government's acting like those things don't matter, and that's terrifying.
ICE was out there rounding up illegal street vendors in New York City. You know how they be over there on Canal Street with all those counterfeit goods. Brother, I got a deal for you, brother. You could barely walk around because there's merch everywhere, right? I feel bad for the people that work in that location because those illegal street vendors with those counterfeit goods make it difficult for you to work in those locations. Look, brother, man, I'm just trying to get to work. I don't want to buy none of your counterfeit stuff. There's Timo and DHS Gate, whatever that place is, right? So a lot of New Yorkers were shocked coming off the subway because they didn't see any of the street vendors. They was like, what's going on? We could walk freely. We could go to our work without being harassed. Yeah, that's what happened, y'all. ICE, ATF, and the FBI had an operation rounding up them street vendors selling those counterfeit goods. And that's a federal offense. One dude got spicy with them and they had to lock him up real quick, right? Oh, New York PD, they want to let y'all know that they didn't have no parts in that operation because they don't want y'all protesting or throwing rocks or something like that. But yeah, New Yorkers, they happy. They happy that happened. Like, man, clear the streets, right? We want some real authentic stuff.
Crying harder, crying harder. Trump is your president. Crying harder, crying harder. Trump is your president.
On the 3 unfired casings read, "Hey fascist!" exclamation point, catch exclamation point.
Do you think Donald Trump is a fascist?
Yes, I do.
No one has ever been more dangerous to this country than Donald Trump, and he is a fascist to his core.
Hey, let me shut down the city! We are at war!
We're in a war right now.
We are at war.
So you have to be willing to do whatever is necessary in order to save the country.
And that's why the gloves are off.
Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic.
And yes, there are many threats to democracy. We see it with these extreme candidates.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country, and maybe there will be.
You can only push people so far. And then they start to take matters into their own hands.
What the American public want is for us to bring actual weapons to this bar fight. This is an actual fight.
You know, this is literally call to arms.
The MAGA movement is a threat.
But Michelle says that, when they go low, we go high.
No. With all due respect, if they go low, we don't go high.
When they go low, we kick them.
We take them to the mud and choke them out.
And make sure that they stay down. And you know what? Kick them when they're down because they deserve it.
Get up in the face of some Congress people.
We are going to be in your face. We are going to be on your...
We have to fight this in the streets.
We're going to fight it in the streets.
It's time to step out of your comfort zone and step out into the streets.
To our Republican colleagues, if you do not see the light, we will bring the fire. Resist! You and your little friend off of Twitter. Y'all about to find out.
And if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant
in a department store, at a gasoline station. You get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
He's not going to have a third term. He may not finish this term.
Yes, the last few days you woke up thinking there might be news. Just saying. Just saying. There will be news sometime. Just so you know, there will be news.
I want to be remembered for courage for my faith. That would be the most important thing. Most important thing is my faith in my life.
But if you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.